Welcome, boys and girls, to our fourth writing lesson. Yesterday, we learned about the parts of a friendly letter, and we wrote our first friendly letter. Let's go over what the parts are of that friendly letter. The beginning of our friendly letter is called the opening. And that's where you greet the reader, whoever's going to be reading your letter. So yesterday we wrote a letter to my daughter Katie, and we started our opening like this. Dear Katie. The body is where you do all the writing of your letter. So remember, we tried to persuade Katie to clean her room? We said, you should clean your room. The end of our friendly letter is the closing. That's where you write love or from or sincerely and then your name. So I wrote love, Mom. Today we're going to write a friendly letter, but this time you guys are going to try to persuade me to do something in our classroom. Maybe it's something you'd like to have for our classroom. Maybe it's somewhere you'd like our whole class to go together. Or maybe it's some kind of a party that you might want to do. So I decided that I would pretend like I was you and write me a letter. So I'm going to write, Dear Mrs. S, please give us a party. Ooh, that would sound fun. Please give us a party. Notice today's persuasive writing is not going to start you should. Instead, we're going to be super polite this time, and we're going to start ours with please. Please give us a party. Say that with me. Please give us a party. That's going to be our first sentence. But we have to start with the opening first. So remember that we're writing to me. So I already wrote dear. We're going to write Mrs. S. Now, Mrs. is written like this. M-R-S. And that's the abbreviation for Mrs. So we're just going to put a little period right there. Dear Mrs. S. And there's my comma, because we need to take a little break right there. Dear Mrs. S. You please give us a party. 5 words. So let's start with please. Let's stretch that out. Please. Please. Starts with a P, and I'm making that capital because it's the beginning of my sentence. Please. Please. Remember, parents, that we're using inventive spelling. I posted an article about inventive spelling on my Facebook page. Dear Mrs. S, please give us a party. 4 more words. Let's stretch out give. Give. I'm going to put my meatball space, and I'm going to write the word give. Give starts with a G. G, 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 g. I give thee. Then I'm going to use my meatball space again, and I'm going to stretch out the word us. Us. That's a U. Remember my meatball space. Give us S. Oh, I'm out of room. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to write the word A. Please give us a. And let's stretch out party. 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 You would start with a P. R. Oh, I hear an R. Party. And at the end of my sentence, I have a period. I'm not asking a question, and I'm not exclaiming it. I'm just saying, please give us a party. And Another word about inventive spelling. Party is not how mom and dad spell it, but if we get stressed out about being able to spell everything perfectly right, it takes away from our creativity, and all we want to do is spell stuff right. Right now we're just trying to write. Later on, as we learn that AR makes the R sound, then they'll be expected to spell with an AR. So right now we're just using inventive spelling. Please give us a party. How about we try to convince me why we should have a party? Maybe I'll say, we need some fun, because I think we need some fun. Say it with me. We need some fun. So we is a word wall word. Remember that I put that period, that's why that's a capital, it's a new sentence. We need, let's stretch that one out. Need. Need would start with an N. That E sound you hear is E. E, two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Need, d, 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 d. We need some fun. So some. Let's stretch that one out. Some. Some starts with an S. You. Some. Oh, I'm out of room, so I'm going to come down here. Let's stretch out fun. Fun. I hear a F. Fun, and an N at the end. And again, I'm going to put a period right there. So we have the opening, Dear Mrs. S. We have the body, please give us a party, we need some fun. And at the end, I'm going to put my closing. Love. And then I'm just going to write the class. We know how to spell the. T-H-E. And remember that meatball space between your words? Let's stretch out class. Class. C. Class. I always go back and reread my writing to make sure I didn't skip any words or make any mistakes. Dear Mrs. S., please give us a party. We need some fun. Love, the class. So today, go ahead and try to write a letter to me trying to convince me to get something new for our class, go somewhere with our class, or do something fun with the class. Have fun.